President Obama wants to increase the number of migrants coming into America. He wants 110,000 coming in next year. Hillary Clinton has stuck with percentages. She wants a 550% increase in people coming into this country from Syria in her first term. If Trump is elected, he says, not going to happen. He wants to build safe zones in Syria. Listen to Trump on this.
Hillary Clinton wants a 550% increase over and above what President Obama has been bringing in. He's been bringing in thousands, and she wants to increase it by 550%. What is going on? Instead of providing free health care and jobs to millions of refugees, we need to rebuild our inner cities and take care of our struggling Americans, and we have plenty of them.
Now, joining us now is Governor Mike Huckabee. Governor, I'm sorry I couldn't spit it right out there. I do apologize for that, Governor, but welcome back to the show.
Thanks, Stuart. Great to be back.
A lot of people are very, very concerned about Syrian migrants coming into America because of the terror threat. But you, sir, you're a Christian minister. Do you see things from the other side, the humanitarian side of things? America is a humanitarian country. Do we have an obligation to take a lot of these people in?
Well, let's make sure that we understand that being a humanitarian doesn't mean that you bring danger into your neighborhood, into your family. What it does mean is that you provide assistance in the way that it is best for those to whom it's being provided. Bringing people to America who don't speak English, who have no relationship to this culture or this country, and who possibly could be terrorists, that's not humanitarianism. That's idiocy. Smart policy would be to do exactly what Trump is saying, build safe zones in Syria. Let's remember something, though. Why are we having so many Syrian refugees? Because of the colossal failure of the policies of Barack Obama and Hillary Clinton, who said there was a red line when there wasn't, who looked the other way when all kinds of things were deteriorating, thought ISIS was a JV team when clearly it was gaining great foothold in Syria. And now the president says, oh, I've made a mess in Syria. Heck, let's make a mess in America, too. Well, that's just nonsense, and there's nothing humanitarian about that.
I would ask another question. Why is it that 99% of the migrants coming from Syria to the United States are Muslims, when the real persecution is against Christians in the Middle East, who are literally being slaughtered, sometimes crucified? Are they not the genuine persecuted refugees who should be in America? And that being the case, why are we not seeing more Christians coming here?
Well, because Obama doesn't want them. I mean, that's just the pure and simple reason. You're right. It is the Christians who are being slaughtered unmercifully, not just in Syria, but throughout the Middle East, in the Kurdish territories of Iraq. I mean, there are just so many areas
Governor,
around the world.
Look, I hate to interrupt you. I'm sorry. Are you suggesting that President Obama tilts deliberately towards Islam to bring in Muslim migrants? It's a deliberate act on his part to bring in Muslims? Do you think so?
You know, Stuart, I don't know how to interpret it. I just know what the numbers are. I know what he's advocating. I know what he presents. And I know that every time he's had an opportunity to be critical of Christianity, he's done so, whether it's at the National Prayer Breakfast or always talking about how, you know, Christians are out of touch. And, you know, Hillary, I guess, thinks we're all a bunch of deplorables because we believe in old-fashioned truth and biblical text. But you know, I don't know what's in his head. I just know what he's trying to do with his hands. And it's not good, it's not healthy, and it's something that Americans ought to reject, and frankly, they are. Look at the numbers of the people showing up for a Donald Trump rally versus the number of people showing up to hear Hillary Clinton come up on stage and cough.
Wait till you see the latest polling numbers. New York Times this morning, Hillary's lost her 8-point national lead. Governor Huckabee, got the name right eventually. Thank you very much indeed, Governor. We appreciate you being with us. Thank you, sir. Much obliged.
You bet. Thanks.